The concept of SWOT analysis, popular in corporate planning, is reimagined as a pragmatic tool for social media strategists seeking to identify content gaps and outmaneuver established competitors. Where Lesson 1 offered the raw intelligence of profitable ad reconnaissance, Lesson 2 delivers the actionable framework, SWOT analysis, that transforms this data into strategic advantage. Scene 1 begins with the methodical collection of competitor data, focusing not on imitation but on benchmarking, the objective establishment of the bar of entry. Here, the social strategist examines the observable strengths of competitors. Perhaps one has polished cinematic video production or a highly engaged audience, indicated by rapid comment turnover and recurring participation. Another competitor demonstrates the gold standard of email nurturing, consistent, persuasive rule of 7 sequences. These strengths are not mere qualities to emulate blindly. They represent thresholds for audience expectation, revealing the minimum viable standard for credibility in the niche. Scene 2 transitions to the identification of weaknesses, where the strategic sandwich starts to unravel for the incumbent. The strategist scrutinizes the feedback loop, diving deep into audience reactions, complaints, and engagement gaps. Maybe followers grumble about delayed responses, or the content is so professionally crafted it lacks relatability and playful humanity. Such friction points become the strategist's invitation, a visible opportunity to differentiate through responsiveness and authentic character, precisely where competitors are failing to connect. Scene 3 focuses on the pursuit of opportunity, defined as quantified pain points that competitors neglect. If the market is saturated with ephemeral, shallow reels, the strategist identifies space for long-form, authoritative content, the deep dive that no one else is providing. If the tone of niche discourse is universally clinical, the strategist experiments with provocative, evocative messaging. Opportunity here is not guesswork. It is the systematic locating of content gaps in which the brand can position itself as a unique value provider. Scene 4 elevates the analysis to threats, those external shifts that disrupt both your brand and the market leader. These include changes in social platform algorithms, emerging regulations, or shifts in consumer sentiment that could rapidly render current strategies obsolete. The strategist anticipates these threats, mapping not just defense against disaster, but the leveraging of agility, preparing to pivot before competitors are even aware of the hazard. The outcome of this audit represents the heart of the strategic sandwich methodology, finding the content gap, the zone where one's unique strengths intersect with competitor weaknesses. Contrary to conventional wisdom, which espouses mimicry of the leader's most visible attributes, the strategist draws upon the SWOT data to maneuver into spaces the leader neglects or refuses to address. As the market's dominant player becomes inflexible, tethered by legacy expectations, the strategist deploys speed, creativity, and precise targeting. By the conclusion of Lesson 2, the strategist is no longer simply aware of competitor profiles. Instead, they possess a forensic map of vulnerability, plotting the precise coordinates of differentiation and value creation. In social media, as in war, victory is claimed not by matching the giant step for step, but by exploiting the cracks they overlook. The SWOT analysis, therefore, is not only an audit. It is the mechanism by which market noise is filtered into strategic clarity, guiding the brand to its most advantageous, singular move.